Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Club Helensvale for the next round of the Henselite National Five-a-Side. Should be a crack of a game here. We've got two very good competitors. A bit of a local derby here. We've Keghan Booth from Sunny Bay playing Burnie's Mark Nitz. So, local derby here, Bruce. Hang on, mate. Just before you go, I'll turn you on.
Oh, that's a better idea.
There you go. Now, hang on, I can hear you now.
So can the viewers.
I should use this button more often.
So that's where the complaints are coming from. People can hear me.
Yes.
No, local derby, yeah, well, sort of local derby. I mean, a bit of difference between Burnie and Sandy Bay. Sandy Bay down in Tobart and down near where the casino is, and Burnie up the top there. But been to both places. Yep. Absolutely, yeah. As I've said in commentary yesterday, love Tassie. A beautiful place. Went around there twice, actually.
Well, it'll only take you a couple of hours, won't it?
No, I mean, I've been down there twice.
Oh, beg your pardon, sir. I thought you'd been around there twice. Yeah, we'll take that one. Look at all these enthusiastic players coming down. So we see a great first up bowl there. Absolute cracker from Keghan. So great start to him. They're playing 2-2, two bottle. It's all pretty close to it anyway. The mat is up a little bit from the tee back here, but the kitty is on the tee. So you say a good 3/4 length there, Bruce?
Well, yes, it would be. Yep.
And good morning to all the viewers.
Full length. Yep.
Good morning to all the viewers. Good morning to Stephen Sales, Diane Lenham, Brian Marshall, and Gregory Bostock. G'day, Bozzy. Hey, Merv Howe and Catherine watching from Victoria. So another good bowl there from Keghan. Just going to send him behind the head. Is he going to pull up? Just going to pull up in time. So
now, before we get into the match, I have been asked to give out a special shout out who no doubt will be watching this game.
Yep.
And it's Bryce Guy's. It's a doodle. It's obviously a dachshund and a poodle. Baxter. Apparently he is a cult figure down that way down at Sandy Bay.
Sandy Bay.
Yeah. Baxter the Baxter the dog. So big shout out. I'll ask to do that from Bryce, and I'll do that now.
There you go. So
we've got listeners we got even little puppies that listen to us.
Oh, unbelievable. He's probably sitting there wagging his tail.
Just thinking, what are these two talking about?
Actually acknowledging a dog. Hey, good on you, buddy. See what we do? You ask anything, we'll do it for you.
That's all right.
Good morning, Stephen Jones. Hey, Michael Brevington. How are you, mate? We've got a cracker game on here with Mark and Keghan.
Yes.
And Mark definitely got the shot there. This is the first end, of course. Tell you what, Mark's not going to be too far. He's just going to sneak around the back again. But, gee whiz, he's got good weight. What he was after there. Got a nice cup of coffee here.
Yes. Made with love.
Yes.
Up at Tegan up there in the cafe with little Jade, doing a magnificent job. Working very hard up there because in between games, all the boys either run out up to the bar or up to the cafe to get something, and they're working them very hard up there.
Yep.
Two lovely young girls too, Tegan and Jadie.
Good stuff. So Robin Ann Leggett says, "Come on, but the Bay." Stephen Bell's not telling us who he's barracking for. He's going to keep it quiet for himself. Oh, yes, Stevie.
Merv Howe watching from Bega, and Catherine Haldane from down at Werribee.
In Victoria.
Yes. Oh, is she going to turn in there for Mark? No, it's not.
There you go. Fiona Hall says, "My pup Finn sits with me and watches while the other one just sleeps on her couch." Now,
yeah, Fiona, very similar to here. I sit here and watch the game while the other one sleeps on the couch, which is Brian.
Mate, always busy, mate. You know me. And, well, Robbie's just being Robbie.
Interested to see.
So here we have the latest after game 9. We've got Cabramatta on 45 and 135. Tarrant Point have jumped up 42 points, 74. Musgrave Hill, 39 points and a plus 64. Algester, the Quiet Achievers, they've jumped, Bruce. They're up in the 4th spot,
Yes.
36 on a margin of 47. Ocean Grove have dropped down 34 points but a margin of 53. And rounding off the 6th spot is Helensvale on 33 with a plus 60. In 7th spot, Tweed Heads, 31 with a plus 5 margin. So that's really anyone, isn't it?
Now, Mount Lewis, they've jumped up to 8th, I see. They were 10th before.
They've gone up to, Pine Rivers is on 9th. So
they've gone from 12th up to 9th.
9th, yep.
Goodness me, yeah.
So it's all happening.
Where did South Bendy go? They dropped down to 10th. They were up at 7th, yeah.
See, another great start there by Keghan there too. Once again there, Bruce,
And Deer Park is the other one that was in the mix, but they've dropped down to 12th.
Yep. Mary Ingham says she's going to stay awake for the singles and then watch the others later. Good on you, Mary. Good on you, Benny Walsh. How are you, mate? Mel Robbo. Fiona Hall says go Helensvale. There are 2 good bowls there from Keghan Booth from Sandy Bay there, Bruce.
Yeah, Musgrave, and I'm just looking there for Tarrant Point. Yeah, they got...
What a great bowl here from Mark. That's a gem of a bowl. 2 down to 1 up.
Yeah, well, Musgrave must have only picked up... Yeah, they only picked up 3 points.
Yep, they split the points up there, mate.
Yeah, where Tarrant Point were on 42. Beg your pardon, Tarrant on 36. They jumped to 42, so they picked up 2 wins up there, yeah.
Maximum points, mate.
And that's what's changed it around. But gee whiz, that's a good board.
Well, it's anyone's game. You look at that, isn't it? You know what I mean?
This is the game, or this is the round. I'd want to see at the end there.
There's only one thing I could possibly tell the viewers is that this stage of the game next year, if our team makes the cut, we won't have to worry about semi-finals.
No, not at all, mate.
Yes.
Yeah. What a team we're going to have. Unbelievable.
Mary out there practicing already.
Yes.
Been out there since 6 o'clock this morning, rolling up.
Now, Tarrant Point are playing Adelaide at the moment. Cabramatta are playing Deer Park, and Deer Park jumped up a little bit. But, geez, Tweed was the movers. Well done. Anyway, we'll concentrate on this game.
Also down there too, you also see Helensvale playing Cambridge at the moment. So, there's still anyone's game, really, Bruce, when you really sit back.
Helensvale should take the bickies on against Cambridge. You never know, but because Cambridge have only they're languishing down the bottom of the list.
G'day, Ray. How you going? And Phil. Ray, what's this morning, gents? You probably have already said it. The Algester Helensvale game on. G'day, Jakey Felberg. How are you, Jakey? We'll have to find that out for you, Ray. Not 100% sure on that.
Algester versus Helensvale. I'll look that up.
Yeah. I think it's last game, if I remember.
Yeah. Where is Algester? Here we go. And they play Helensvale 2. I know they're on the next game, the game 11, the one after this, after lunch.
Yep.
And Algester play Helensvale up on rink 11 and 12. And the pairs is on 11. Yep.
G'day, Brian. How are you, mate? Brian Pearce. Working out of Baiters now on a property, mate. He used to be one of the hard-working green staff down at Tweed Heads Bowls Club. Brian worked with Johnny Wiper for a great number of years. Great job down there too. Of course, his mum's still the games director down there too. Julie Allen. Morning, Julie. So good bowl here from from Mark, not far away at all. Lovely correction after his first one. So Bruce just having his health bar. Yeah, he doesn't realise I'll turn him off.
There we go. Now I'm back on there. Yeah, got my got my man shake out and bacon and egg flavour.
Don't forget the barbecue sauce. Mate.
And the barbecue sauce, yeah. No, they're wonderful things.
So, Mark with his second bowl, got a very good shot just resting in there. Would like to add to it. We're just going to sneak around
just
the
coming
back.
around the back, yep.
Geez, that hand is drawing nicely now, though, Bruce, isn't it, with that breeze? Just basically a little bit behind the players, if anything, at the moment.
Coming in from the southeast.
Yes.
Flowing across here. Coming around this corner, though, and whistling onto us.
Oh, what a bowl. What a great bowl there from Keghan. Picked the kitty up. I know he's left it out in the open, but he's given Mark a couple of bowls to rest off there, really, hasn't he?
Well, that's right.
You know? Matthew Smith watching from Wollongong. Used to live down at Oak Flats in my football days.
Oh, straighten.
Yeah, great bowl there by
Yeah,
Mark.
well done.
I think you'll find you down, son. Yep. Lived down in Wollongong in the 70s, Bruce. I know you may find it
I was still at school then.
very hard to believe, mate, that even I was born back then. But yes, no, it's true. It may shock you.
Yeah, I was still at school. State school. Oh, great bowl. Oh, that's a pickup of 4.
That's a great bowl, mate.
Yeah.
He has picked up 4 out of that. And that was play, because nothing harder, with all due respect, to play weight to a bowl that's off the line. You know what I mean?
Flat out doing it when it's on the line.
Well, true, mate.
Man.
Alison Green. Chamberlain, yes, of course. No doubt related to Scotty Chamberlain. Said hello from Hobart. Go Tassie, both teams from Tasmania, of course. And that's where Scotty hailed from initially, I think, and then moved up to the Northern Territory, and then to his spot at the moment on the Gold Coast.
Right.
I think it is his brother too. Grant is his brother. I'm pretty confident of that. So I'll tell you what, Keghan's not going to be bad. Too far away with his first bowl once again. Gee whiz, I tell
that
you
runs
what.
on.
Yeah, he's running on beautifully there. He played that with, beautiful grass line also too, mate. So Mark, very, very, very seasoned campaigner, played for Tasmania numerous times. I remember correctly, I've got a funny feeling he played in the PBL Cup for Perth.
Really?
Yep, I think he did. Long way from Tasmania. Well, that's true too, mate. Alex Marshall plays for Brisbane, that's true.
Yep.
Yet I think he's playing pennants from Moama. But he's playing PBL for Brisbane, I'm led to believe. So Mark holding 1. Mate, maybe second shot there.
Yeah.
Don't think so though. I think that front bowl may just have it at this stage, but it's wide open, way too open to even contemplate at the moment.
Another good bowl from Keghan. Just going to run that in.
Well, he's probably holding 2 shots.
2 now, yeah.
So that's falling over just then too. So I'm pretty sure that would be 2 shots. Market just points to what she classifies as shot. Now, one thing our viewers must also take into consideration also too, Bruce, is that A marker's only there to give a rough assessment.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
What they say is not always gospel because they're just there to help the bowler to the best of their ability.
And a good marker will answer the question that is asked, not what is perceived to be asked, as we saw the other day, where some of the viewers were saying,
yes,
why did the marker, why did they use the paddles?
Yeah.
Well, the question that was asked was, am I up or down?
Yeah.
And they went up.
Down.
Had they down, they put their hand down, but up. And, great bowl. Yeah.
Another good bowl there by...
And they're saying, well, you know, why did they show one without the paddles? Well, the question wasn't, you know, how many shots. It was, am I up or down? That's all it was.
Well, that's what you do, and particularly as a marker, that's never so true, Bruce. You must only answer the question. I got in trouble many years ago, back in the glory days of the Winter Carnival. And I got knocked out, of course, in those days, towards the back end too. In those days, when you got knocked out, as Robbie would remember, because he got knocked out most of the time, a lot earlier than I did, though, you were basically obliged to mark the next game. And
Yep.
It was a very close game, and a very good bowler. I won't mention their name, stood on the mat, and he looked around, and he said, "Marker, am I one down?" I looked at the head, I said, "No." You know, so he played the shot, and he come down and abused me. He said, "I'm 3 down." I said, "That's correct." He said, "Why did you tell me?" I said, "Because you didn't ask me.
That's right.
You asked me if you were 1 down."
Am I 1 down?
Well, World War III broke loose.
Mm.
I said, "You wanted to know the situation in the head. Why did you say situation, please, marker?"
Yes.
And again, just by answering the question that was asked, because that's what I was always taught, I got myself into big trouble from that particular player. What a great bowl here by Mark. Oh, mate, got that clean. That's a great bowl. He's only got the kitty to hit.
It goes on the white spot today, and it looks like it's a shot there for Mark.
Looks that way with that clean bowl. Yes. So, very good hit. He was 3 down, mate. So that's a 4-shot turnaround. You know, that's a very good bowl. And there, so that answers the question that markers really are only obliged to answer the question that is asked of them. Don't know what Robbie did when he used to get knocked out in the first round. What did you used to do, mate? Oh, he reckons he didn't get knocked out in the first round because he didn't know how to mark.
I saw a marker once pick up the jack that was just about to fall in to the ditch. So he picked it up and put it on the tee. And the question was asked of him, was that going in the ditch?
Oh, great start.
He says, no, nowhere near the ditch. I happened to be standing right beside it, and if he hadn't put his hand down, it would have hit the backboard.
Yes.
But and he just said no. And honestly, he just made an error. He thought it was going to go in the ditch, so he picked it up. And
I was actually saw a marker once, Bruce, many years ago. Good starter there by Mark. It's not too bad away from Keghan, sitting just in behind the head. Quite a few years ago, was marking a game of bowls, and the players asked the marker to do the measuring. And he's a bit of an old chap, and he came down and he measured 1 shot. As he hopped up, he didn't realise that he kicked the kitty in the ditch. And when he's turning around to try and find the kitty, I'm laughing my head off. He's going, "Where's the kitty?" I said, "It's in the ditch." He said, "Who put it there?" I said, "You did." I'm not mentioning any names or where it was played at. I'm sure there's a few.
These things happen. Oh, lovely bowl. Yeah.
Just sat on that and just flopped in. Now, whether it's shot or not,
I don't think it is, actually. We'll have a look at what Pam says up there.
Having a very good look.
It's a measure, she's saying.
Measure.
Yep.
Lucky day, how are you, mate?
No, buddy.
Rowan Briscoe, Greg Rolls. Rollsy, how are you, mate? I tell you what, that's close. So I favour the blue bowl, but Mark may have something to say about that because he's got this on a pretty good line.
Oh, he's going to tickle it across there, is he?
That's a great bowl.
Yeah, great bowl. May not be inside that bowl of Keghan's, but...
yeah, you did right, Paul. Yeah, you did right, mate. I couldn't agree more, mate. You only asked the question as you know yourself, Paul. You played long enough too, buddy.
Oh, good bowl. Great bowl, Keghan. Yeah.
That's very well played. And that's true, Paul. And mate, you've played the game long enough, Paul, to realise there's nothing more annoying when you're playing singles and you ask who owns that bowl there and the marker wants to go through the whole head. No, that's yours, that's the good. No. I want to know that bowl over there.
That's right.
So,
Yep.
yes. I mean, that's the beauty when you mark Robbie's game, because you're normally asking where the opposition's bowls were because they were always the closest.
Well, I looked up from the mat and I said to the marker, I said, "What's the danger bowl?" And he said, "The one in your hand."
The one in your hand, mate. It's always the danger bowl, Boosie. Okay, Mark, just going to reach down here, I reckon. A little nice, just over a draw. Bowl starts working into the head now.
Yeah,
Maybe just a little bit too much weight. Oh, I'll tell you what, wasn't a bad attempt though, was it? Yeah, that's ever so true, Paul. Okay, Keghan. Just looking to dead draw it again. He's played it so well so far, hasn't he? With two great bowls in there. Tell you what, this one's tracking pretty well.
It's coming into this. There's another one in there now. If we could, going to be interesting to see because it's up the other end there. Yeah, it could actually be that bowl, the blue bowl in front, that's holding. Oh,
they're definitely going to put a measure on it, mate.
Yeah.
I don't blame them. It's too close to call, really. There's no point you doing that one, mate.
No, mate, hand to be shaking too much.
One shot.
That breeze has picked up.
It has started to pick up just
And it's
in the
turned
last...
around a little bit. It's come from the
Coming all from
the
the east, I reckon, Bruce, by the looks of that. So Keghan got the one out of that.
Yes.
You see the injured warrior walking past. Okay, stretched it out to the tee. The mat up on the line, coming halfway up the line, you could say.
That kitty looks like it's above the tee.
Yeah, well, that's where it finished, mate.
Yeah.
That's where they put it.
G'day, Derek. You a member of the club here? I've been here for a little while now, but yeah. Derek Dixon, wonderful gentleman.
Okay. I see he spoke to you, so he hasn't played bowls with you yet, mate.
No, he is the good mate of my son's father-in-law.
Is that right?
Yeah, my daughter-in-law's father.
Okay.
Both South Africans, lovely people.
Okay, Keghan looking for a little bit more weight. Gee whiz, he's got this on a very good line. He's not going to be too far. He's got the gap. And he has. Great attempt there, though. G'day, Dion, David Dodd, Michael Taylor. G'day, Kevin. How are you, mate? Matthew, Merv Howe. They're all there, mate. They're all watching.
I'll just ask Robbie. Robbie, you know when you put the teams up there on your screen of each individual, are you able to put them on transfer them across here? Just have had someone ask here, Dave Dodd wants to know who's playing in the Tarrant Point team. And we might be able to bring up on screen who they are.
Yeah, no, you can't.
No. Oh, okay. No, that's all right. I'll
Yeah, good try there by Keghan. Just dropped that little bit of weight off of his last one. It's not too far away. Okay, Mark looking to add to this, Bruce. A little bit of a trail he'd probably be looking for at the moment. Just to change
just
his
tickle
up
it back,
a little bit.
bring it back to those blue bowls.
Yes.
Yep.
Thanks very much, Amanda. It'll be great to see you too, my dear. Amanda.
I've got Dave. Ray Pearce is playing in the singles.
Yep.
The pairs, Kyle Hansen and Ray Pearce. Then you've got R. Hansen, S. Little, H. McDonald in the triples, and Hansen, Little, Hansen, which is Kyle Hansen, and McDonald in the fours.
Oh, he's got that gap again, Bruce. Gee whiz, he's unlucky there. Just snuck through it.
Yeah, the program doesn't give us their first names, but I can certainly get them for you anyway.
It's a pretty handy team that you got Tarrant Point you're talking about. Bruce.
That's right, yeah.
You got Johnny Green.
Yeah, Ray Pearce.
Ray Pearce.
Yeah. Good bowler.
Yes, handy, mate. Watched him play the singles yesterday against Mark Armstrong. And Mark played well, but young Razor. Oh, that could be 3 shots there. Not too sure on that one. 2. Two shots, yeah. And that one of Kyle's just ahead of that last one of Mark's.
Michael Taylor, there's no such thing as North Tassie versus South Tassie. It is always as New Rutherford's put, Bogues versus Cascade. And there's a distinct line between the two of them.
There you go. There's some of the teams. We got we really should put a filter on Nathan Rice's photograph he got up here, though, mate, in my opinion.
Now we're looking there. Where is Tarrant Point on there? Tarrant Point, there we go. Simon Little, Ray Pearce, Kyle Hansen, Ryan Hansen and Harley McDonald.
Yep.
That's the team.
Pretty handy team, that, mate.
Yep.
Look at some of the teams up there, though. There's quality players all the way around the park there, mate. You know,
too right. Yeah.
Graham Robertson, glad that you're enjoying it, Graham. So it's a pleasure bringing it to you. It's the Gold Coast Tweed District Media Team doing this on behalf of the Helensvale Bowls Club. Kelvin King, how are you, mate?
Oh, there's...
Mickey Mears, Timmy Phillips is back on board. G'day, Timmy. So it is legal, but looks of it. So
in by about a metre. Carmel says.
Yep.
Carmel Gibb, the umpire today down here.
Yes.
Hard-working member of BQ.
Hello, Brad Harris has come
Brad
over a $20 bill for us. Good to see. Brad.
Costs more than that to get a mention on live stream, Bradley.
Yes. So a nice starter there by Mark, just running in behind the head. As I've always said, behind the head still in play.
Yes, bowls coordinator up at Alcester is young Bradley.
Yeah, does a good job up there too.
Yeah, yeah.
Turn that club's fortunes around.
Yes. Yeah.
Picked up a lot of quality players in that region also too, out there in the very strong Cunningham district.
Yeah.
No, he's come back with a couple more 20s for us, mate, so we will mention his name. Bradley Harris.
Bradley Harris, we accept 50s.
Yep. Just realised that 20 wasn't enough, so he's gone away shaking his head. These things happen when you get old. You forget that.
That's what they call him, Brad Harris, Mr. Memory. Good boy.
He'll be down to his playing weight before he knows it, mate.
Jeez,
Right there.
1988. He comes from Mackay region.
Yes.
And I remember when he was a young kid, 16-year-old player, he was junior refereeing up there, young Brad. Yeah. Blew a good whistle too.
So you're trying to tell me, mate, you never had to send him off?
No, he was refereeing. Oh, like everyone else. Yeah.
Like everyone else you did up there?
No.
According to 12?
No, 6-year career, I only sent 2 off.
Oh, Mark, well, he's got one out of the head there, Bruce. That was a very good bowl. Very good bowl. Hence the reason why you're going to Lightning Ridge and I'm going to Mackay, mate.
Yeah, they won't let me back into Mackay.
Robbie and I got word, mate, there's going to be a hit on you if you turn up at Mackay.
No way. No, they love me.
As my wife often tells me, Bruce, there's a very fine line between love and hate.
Yeah.
She seems to repeat that very regularly for some reason. So, see, Mark, I think you'll probably just try and draw this.
Yeah, probably on his backhand there.
Well, even if he plays the forehand, mate, any movement of the kitty, and he looks like he's going to drive again.
Yeah, trying to drive off that bowl of Keghan's. He's closer this time. Yep, got him. Well done. He came back with 1 beer, and he said the first time he went past, he'd forgotten the order.
Mate, he only had one job to do. What a lovely reward.
Oh, that's a good bowl.
And that's the reason, quite realistic. I mean, I'm not being silly here. I mean, that's the reason I couldn't understand Mark's shot selection there.
No.
When Keghan has been drawing very well today, and he had that much room to draw a shot, you know what I mean? That's what
I mean, Mark could have drawn.
But if he trailed the kitty there, he could have had 3 shots.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He could have come down on his forehand.
But anyway, I'm not going to query, but you said forehand was on there, mate.
Oh, that's right, yeah. And it certainly was on because the bowl of Keghan's came down on the forehand and then got the shot.
But that's as you and I have said on there plenty of times too, Bruce. Play whatever you're comfortable with. But
oh yeah, it's not for us to choose their shots.
Mate.
Thank God for that. Imagine what the scores would be if they'd taken our advice.
Mate, you need a master board. There's not enough numbers there. There's only 2 lots of numbers, mate.
Yeah, that's why I said to someone one day, I picked up the scorecard and I said, the scorecard's only got 2 columns. What happens when we get 3 digits in the score? Well.
Yeah, your shot. So nice start there by Keghan and Mark, just sneaking around. Beautiful grass line on both those poles.
Yeah, now that's a good grass line.
Yep.
Straight up the line there.
Keghan is looking about another 5 foot of weight by looks of where his first bowl finished. There's nice correction there by young Keghan.
Mm-hmm.
Another good bowl there from Mark. Sitting in behind the head. Another good bowl here from Keghan though.
Oh, yeah.
That's the shot.
Yeah, well done. Yeah. He's very happy with that.
So, good day, Beth. How are you? Yeah, got a couple of shots there by looks of it, but Mark's still got 2 bowls to play. Having a good look at this. He may decide to attack this instead of trying to draw it, I think, Bruce. Looks like it too at the moment. But he's going to play with weight. And he has. He got one of them out. So that's a good bowl there by Mark. You actually think if he got that, he would have got both of them. But just hit it on the wrong angle, that's all.
I've just had a 5 years ago today, 7th of September 2017. It's a photo of me and my 2 boys and my 3 grandsons taken no more than 10 feet away from where we're sitting now.
Is that right, eh?
Yeah.
So Mark's going to attack this again. Right, playing different hand, playing it with better weight too. I tell you what, he's got the kitty. What a great ball.
Oh, and took it out and respot on the white.
Probably just the one, I think.
Yeah, maybe Bruce, along the line for the blue bowl.
Yeah. Great bowl there by Mark, though. He's under a bit of pressure there once again. And come up with the big bowl. Changed his hand and played with better weight. Just the one, yes. Great bowl there by Mark, though. Yeah, it did too, Robbie. So, Mark. Tell you what, this is another good quality match though, Bruce, isn't it? Like, I mean, the quality of play's been absolutely outstanding so far.
Yeah, all the matches, but all the singles matches that we've broadcast over the 3 days. I mean, we had Darren Wilson up against Benny Glasson. That was the first one.
That was a cracker.
John O'Davis against Blake Mann. That was another great match. Then the youngsters yesterday, Josh Walker-Davis up against young Brendan Stokes.
Yes.
And Scotty Thulburn against Dutchie, Brad Holland.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
They were all really good singles matches.
And this one here is just
shaping up well too.
Just a continuation of what we've already seen. So Keghan not going to be too far away of his first one. Good first up bowl.
Just pulling up there and good shot.
Yep. Tell you what, Mark's not going to be far away too. Not too bad at all there. Nice reply. Another good bowl here from Keghan too. He's not going to be too far away with this one. Another great bowl. You're holding 2 shots there by the looks of that.
Certainly is. And oh no, he's on the mat. He's just got to draw around that front blue bowl of his and rest the shot on the right of screen. What was he around? No, but he's going to punt it up a lot closer. There we go.
Yeah,
that's the other way.
Yeah, there's 2 ways of doing it, mate.
Yep.
Keghan might have something to say about that, mate.
Yeah. And he'd like to just tickle it back behind. Has he got that? Oh, great effort.
That's a great reply there, mate.
Yep.
Now, Mark's got to be very careful.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
You could give this away quite comfortably when you look at that head, the way it's set up.
So on the forehand, he could come in, and if he just tickles the jack, he's going to bring it back to to Keghan's bowls.
Yep.
And, so let's see where he's on the mat for starters. Looks like he's going to play backhand there, yes.
Oh, looks to be more of a positional bowl than anything.
Yeah, but, certainly gone wide on that one.
It's a bit of a bowl where I'm not going anywhere near that. Good morning, Jake. How are you this morning, mate? Jake Hutchinson.
Yeah, Mark. I mean, Mark's holding.
Oh, yes.
And he doesn't want to, because any touch on that could, like on the blue bowl, could spring it left to. Oh, is he having a run at this or not?
No, just playing over.
Just the way he stood on the mat there.
Yeah.
So he's got to turn. He'd love to turn in on the jack. No.
Yeah.
Nope.
Probably anything there though. Probably a little bit too much weight.
Yes.
He was only looking at probably around about 2 foot of weight just to dead draw that off and probably make 3, if not 4 out of it. You know, just a little bit too much weight. If you got the kitty at that pace, you probably would have only got the one shot. Hey, good on you, Jake. So another one to mark. So I'll tell you what, this is one heck of a game. Also, the thing I like about this game too is the tactics the players are using, Bruce. It's just watching their
Swap it around.
They're contrasting what length to play and various things. I think it really is a thinking man's game, isn't it?
Too right.
So there's no point you and me being out there. We'd only scare them.
Thinking. Sorry, I was just trying to think of something.
And I love your start there once again by Mark.
Both of them are, when they get the mat and they put it to their length, both of them are putting in really good starter bowls.
Ever so true, mate. Well, that was a great cup of coffee, mate.
Yep. Yeah, took me ages to make.
Mate, did a good job. Hey, g'day, Socks. How are you, buddy? Great to see you yesterday, Robert. Yeah, it's a crack of a day, mate. Quality bowls being played everywhere, my friend.
Yeah, here's another good bowl if he's got the legs to run in on that.
Yeah, he's not going to be far away, mate.
No.
Still on the run. There's still a usable bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Keghan with his next bowl.
Yeah, he's running behind, just running out of legs there.
Yes.
Maybe just a fraction wide and... Mark's gone a little bit wider this time.
Well, probably not in the count, but it's come to a pretty good home with Keghan playing his backhand, isn't it?
Yeah, you'd like to... Well, this is not as wide as his previous bowl, which you can see at the bottom right of screen. Oh, but he hasn't got the legs to get there.
No, he just hasn't got the legs. Hey, good on you, Ian. Hope you've still got a few more days of peace and quiet, Ian. Okay. Mark, any movement on this front bowl could make 3 out of this, Bruce.
Yeah, he's just got to get inside that. Oh, no, just behind.
Yeah.
All right, so Keegan's got one left here, and
he's just got to
he's just got to get by that front bowler is and draw the shot. No, it's easily said.
I've never lost a game from here.
No,
Never.
sitting here, no, not at all.
Well, surprised me he changed his hand there, but even though he's down with these ones already.
Yeah, because he's really got to get under that, and he is, but he's
You think that's why he probably changed his hand?
Mm-hmm.
I think he's still one down. It'll only be the one, I reckon. One.
Yep. On the mark.
Bit of a save there with that last bowl. Just the one. So 7-all, mate.
I don't know. I better check there. No. Robbie's in longs today again. It was a bit chilly this morning.
Oh, mate, you and I have got the proper attire on today for the magnificent day we have here, Bruce.
Yeah. Lance wants to know if Robbie, last time he wore shorts, was he arrested for having no visible means of support?
Yes.
Oh, Robbie, how could they be so unkind to you?
Oh, geez, I wish I thought of that one, Lance.
Beat us to it.
You beat us to it, mate. Oh, God. Well done, mate. I love your work. Keep it coming. Yeah, it's only taken us 3 years, but we've got the viewers picking on you now. Oh, dear.
But all I can say is, without Robbie, you wouldn't be getting what you're seeing now. There. Good bowl.
Yeah, great reply there, mate, from Keghan, isn't it? He got that right, Fiona. He has got his thermals on. 100% correct. He's got all his New Zealand gear on.
Zealand.
He's in his element.
New Zealand. Oh, here's a replacement. Is it going to pull up?
Tell you what, that's a great bowl, mate.
Yeah, that'll be shot, I should imagine.
Well, it'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't it? Robbie might be able to get us a shot on that one. That camera down there wouldn't surprise me. He's more than capable. Thelma, Robbie, Fiona Hall told you to toughen up.
I read that as you're the best Robbie.
Yeah, but I knew what she was thinking.
Oh, okay. Yep.
I knew what she was thinking, mate.
Oh, here's a good bowl. He'd love to rest that shot there of Keghan's.
And he has.
Oh, tucked it around the corner.
Yeah, that's a great bowl there by Mark. Johnny Walker. Morning, Mr. Walker. How are you this morning? As we see the great Eric Johannes going for a drink of water. I didn't know pure vodka come out of that tap. Nice reply there from Keghan. Just pulling up a bit short there, Bruce, but geez, he had a beautiful line on that.
Yeah.
Doesn't need much to correct with his next bowl. Not much at all. So Mark about to play his last bowl of this end.
What do you reckon he'll play? I reckon a backhand to inside between the jack and that side bowl there of Keghan's.
That's what I would say I'd play. I'd say that's what I'd be trying to play.
That's right.
Would more than likely spurt the kitty out and go one down.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'd be playing if I was him, mate. Just looking at any danger he may have. But of course, he's going to play his forehand now that we said that's what we play.
Yeah. Well, he's comfortable with that. He's is he going around the back for a bit of protection, is he not?
Looks that way.
Yeah. Holding two and, probably putting some cover in there just in case. Because if it's hit, it could go onto that back bowl and skew out either way, and so he's back with the tee anyway.
Yep.
Let's see what Keghan's going to do here. No, he's just drawing around, a little bit of weight, and he'd love to pick it up. And he's on a right track to... Oh, no, he's just ducking someone. That was unlucky.
Needed a bit more weight than that, really, Bruce.
Yep.
Good morning, Eddie King, watching from Port Macquarie.
Yeah.
So we have a new
holding
leader.
up 2 paddles there.
Yep, 2 shots. 2 very good bowls there, 2 from Mark, just quietly.
2 right.
2 very good bowls, mate. And with the breakdown of the financial part of this, Bruce, you were saying yesterday that they also have individual prizes for the best performed singles player.
I believe so, yeah. Robbie mentioned that, alluded that to me, yeah.
Yes. So the 4 different ones, which is, of course, the singles, the pairs, the triples and the fours, are saying that there's individual trophies for, monetary gain. And
Actually, if I'm talking to...
have they bought anything in about the best commentators or anything at all?
No, I'll check that. I'm just having a look through the program now.
Because Buzz would probably win that.
Yeah, if we bring in a guest and he wins the prize, that's the last time.
Yeah.
I'm just
He's going to be dumped.
Interesting. If Matty Lucas is walking past later, I'll just ask him if he's got a rundown on the prize money.
Yeah.
If not, it'll be up on the notice board just outside the games office. I'm sure it'll be there. It's a $60,000 event, but I don't know the breakup of that and how far they go down.
Tell you what, lovely bowl here from Keghan. Be pretty close to being the shot, I reckon. From here, anyway. Hey, Brian Robson watching from
Kalula Cove.
Kalula Cove.
Up north there,
Yep.
Towards Tin Can Bay, I think.
He's going to sneak around the back, is it? Yeah. Good attempt there from Mark, just trying to dead draw it. Yeah. Yeah, it is too, mate. Couldn't agree more. I can't find anything on the website. Christine Mousey. A jolly good morning to you, Christine. Unless it's Gary using your data, Christine. Okay, Mark of his last bowl. I assume that he's probably one down there. Still favour that bowl of Keghan's, but I said that's from here. We're not very close, so thought he might be able to get a shot of that. I'm not too sure if he can get a shot of that just from that angle, just to give us a rough idea. Oh, that bowl just fell over. Now that may change the whole complex. So we'll look at this delivery anyway from Keghan. On a beautiful line. Going to come down to his weight. Oh, didn't send it. Yep, one to Keghan. I did favour that bowl, but just very hard to tell from the camera angles. And there's good angle there from Robbie, got on the side. We'll see what we can do, my dear. Robbie will have to organise that. But Bruce and I wrapped in commentary. Robbie, there's a request from one of our viewers. Where is drummer? Where is drummer boy? Olivia? Let us know who you're after. You got to tell us who it is though, Olivia. Okay, I hope you both get very well very soon, Christine and Gary.
It's Tony's goal, I believe.
Sorry?
Tony Cully's goal.
Oh, of course it is, drummer. Of course it is. Yeah, that's right, it is too. I did see Tony come in before, and drummer. That's right, we should have named that in actual fact. Yeah, he's dead right too. Yeah, I know we are. We'll do an interview with him. We'll get Robbie to interview him. Get a picture of him. Oh, a great bowl there from Mark, just sitting Keghan out of the head there. That's a beautiful bowl. Played it with magnificent weight just to reach that. Just to reach that bowl. So he's 2 down. As I said, it's a great game of bowls. This really is a cracker. Yeah, great attempt there by Keghan. Possibly still 2 down though. G'day Gary, how are you mate? Yeah, the old Muzzie's going pretty good there, Gaz, to be truthful with you mate. They're coming third in this pretty red hot field mate, so yeah, they're going pretty well. So Mark with his next bowl, maybe just trying to set this back bowl, just count and cover at the same time. And look at this, he's played this absolutely superbly. That is, like, you could not have walked down and put that bowl in a better location. Big Johnny North, g'day Johnny. We've had a request from one of our viewers, mate. Oh, he's just going to miss this. He got one of them out anyway, but he's still 2 down. We've had a request from one of our viewers, Bruce, that she'd like Robbie to do an interview with drummer.
I haven't seen Tony or drummer here.
I did see them walk up there before, Bruce.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Yes, so we're just trying to
Is that Olivia Buckingham, is
Yes,
it?
it was,
Yes,
yes.
yes. From, yeah.
Yes.
All right, well, I was just up that way because I had to go and see a man about that dog.
Yes.
And I ran into Kelsey. Oh, here she is. Here she is. She's coming back. We have an amendment before I speak.
When in doubt, go straight to the top, mate.
Thanks, Kels. She gave me the figures up there for the prize money, and I added up. And I said, that's 61,500. She said, well, it can't be. It's a $60,000 event. She says, don't mention anything until I get back to you. And she just ran down. She just amended one of the prizes.
That's absolutely fantastic, though. Kelsey's.
Oh, she's a great kid. I love her.
Yeah.
Okay, first prize, $20,000. Second prize, $12,000. Third and fourth equal is $7,000 each.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth, 4.5. Sixth, 3,000. So you win down to sixth. But what they were alluding to before is for the singles, pairs, triples, and fours. Singles, champion singles, 1,500. Pairs, 1,500. Triples, 1,500. And the fours, $2,000.
Is that right? Good
so
money.
good prize money. Yeah, I'll keep that in there in case someone asks down the track again
Well,
later.
people probably ask us next year how much we won.
That's right. Yeah.
I would know.
Do I have to pay tax on that if I win because it's the prize money?
Yes,
No.
you'd have to.
But I'm not a professional sportsman by any stretch of the imagination.
I hate to tell you this, mate. You're not a professional commentator, neither.
I'm still in training.
Now, listen. When Robbie does that interview with Drummer,
Yeah.
what language he's going to talk in?
Drummer. Labradorian.
Labradorian?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be at all surprised if...
Yeah, don't say anything rough.
yes.
Rough.
A couple of good bowls there by Mark, setting the head up very nicely for himself once again there, Bruce, isn't he? Tell you what, Keghan, they've got a beautiful weighted bowl there, just a little bit too much grass. He's only sitting around about 2.5 feet wide at the head and he's still 2 down, so shows you what type of class Mark's playing with at the moment. He's putting them all within a foot or two. Another good bowl by Mark, possibly 1 in, 1 out, but that one may count, but Keghan's still got another couple of bowls to play, so I wouldn't write him off just yet. Oh, again a good weighted bowl. I'll tell you what, he's probably cut them down. Probably taken that back bowl out of play, I'm assuming, from here. Yes. There's the single score, which is just going to be changed. It's 13-9 to the Hawks. And what did you say the fours were, Robbie? 8 something or other. Okay. Tell you what another 8-7 to the Hawks. And they're just about to add to that now too on 7 ends. It's 8 all. So there you go. Okay, Gary, hope that helps out, mate.
And Gene Ayton making comment there. 2 awesome singles players. Mark has won numerous state singles titles and holding the record for the most singles in the northwest region of Tassie.
Yep.
Northwest, that's up that'll be up near Stanley, Burnie region, Stanley, Smithton, Stanley. What's it? The Nut. That's at Stanley. Yeah, I've been up that way. Yeah, went up on the chairlift up to the top.
You went up on a chairlift?
Yeah.
Fair dinkum.
Yeah, it's all right.
Who lifted you in the chair?
It doesn't go that far off the ground.
Good on you, Gary. Mate, well, northwest, I thought that would be Bendigo or somewhere, wouldn't it?
Oh, where's that? I just read a comment from Lance Main. Could I be the 5th member of your team next year as I need the money? I'm that broke I can't afford to pay attention.
Hey, how do you think we feel?
He lost his job. He was a sleeper in the railways.
Good on you, Lance.
Okay, Smithton through to Devonport. Oh, okay, thanks, Gene. Yeah, I was... nice region up that area.
Mate, Tasmania, absolutely, from what I've seen, I must admit, it's one state I haven't been to, but it's one state I want to get to, Brisk, because it's so picturesque, mate.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the thing that annoys me is all these people, well, sorry, I will phrase that, it doesn't annoy me, but I can't understand how people continue to go overseas when we have the scenery here and in New Zealand, anywhere, any country you want to visit in the world, and one of those areas, of course, is the magnificent island of Tasmania.
Yeah, Cradle Mountain. Oh, that place just blew me away. Mind you, it was a little chilly down up there.
Was it?
Yeah.
Sorry? singles, yes. We'll be down there one day, Tasmania, hopefully. They might invite us down to do the singles.
Yeah.
Down there.
You and I will fly down and we'll pack Robbie in the...
We'll put Robbie in the
crate and send it down with the equipment.
Yep.
Oh, good little boat. Got to sit.
Yep. And we'll even stamp it fragile.
Yeah, you don't want the equipment broken.
You got that right. I'd say that's probably shot though.
That came through. Yeah,
I'd say it probably be shot. There. So lovely bowl there from Keghan. Now, Mark, has he got a reply to this? I think he's just going to cut across the head. Gee whiz, I tell you what, not a bad attempt though. He's still got another bowl to play though, so Keghan looking to put a friend in there. Oh, not poor Robbie Barb. Yeah, one of our biggest problems with Bruce and I think we treat Robbie way too kindly at times. They sleep. I love that.
Adrian Forey.
Yep. Third night in a row, no sleep because of you guys.
There was a Forey, F-O-U-R-I-E. I'm sure he either played for the Springboks or did he play for the Proteas?
Did he?
F-O-U-R-I-E, yeah, I can't recall. You might be able to enlighten me on that, Adrian. Or I'll run up the end up there and ask Derek Dixon. He's from South Africa. Yeah.
Yes. No, lovely country, mate, and a very great sporting nation, South Africa. Yes, I remember watching the Springboks play when I was a young chappie.
Yeah, I remember them at the exhibition ground in Brisbane during the period of apartheid when they
Yes.
toured out here. And
Yes.
there was protests in Brisbane.
I was at the Sydney Cricket Ground watching them. Anyone get sent off up there in Brisbane?
I'm not too sure.
You weren't refereeing then?
No, it was rugby union.
Yes, I realise that.
Yeah, no, I couldn't.
Okay.
I only played it. I didn't.
He's going to get around this bowl. He doesn't want to touch it. Oh, he's so unlucky. He's just got the edge of it. So, see who's got shot here. It's going to be very interesting. No, looks as though Mark's put the mat down, so he favours himself for shot there with it. Taking one out. They're looking for two, so there you go.
No, I only...
Looks like Jason's picked a bad day to give up drinking by the looks of things. Yes, it's 3:40 in South Africa at the moment. Bruce?
3:40, yes, that'll be right, yeah. 8 hours behind us.
I know I have a lot of friends that live on Tamborine Mountain. Bruce, where I used to live for 30 years. I know they've all bought holiday houses and everything down in Tasmania, mate, and they absolutely swear by the place.
Yeah.
That wind's really starting to rip through here now.
I tell you, if you ever get down to Tassie, one of the places you've got to go to is a little place on the west coast called Strawn.
Strawn.
Oh, it is just idyllic, and you go on the river cruise.
Yep.
And it is like a mill pond, mate. Oh, God, it's beautiful.
Is it? Can you go fishing?
I think you can fish there, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but...
Oh, okay, mate. Thanks for that. I tell us, secret, mate. Bruce doesn't think, so it's not in.
What's that? Oh, that sure could be. Yeah, that sure was. Yes.
Yeah.
Rugby player, yeah. I knew Fourie was involved in there somewhere.
Yeah, a great bowl by Mark once again.
Fury Dupre.
Yeah, got a bit of a jump now on Keghan, hasn't he? He just probably consistency has been probably the standout contribution to him just being in front here, I reckon, Bruce.
Yeah, it's just holding him there.
Just holding his own and playing very, very good bowls at the moment. G'day, Christian. G'day, Anthony Hughes. How are you, mate? James Stafford's watching.
That's right. Yeah, Fury Dupre, he was scrum half for
Yeah, he was too,
for
mate.
for the Springboks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, looking for the kitty here. Tell you what, he's played this pretty well. Starting to work into the head now. He's just going to sneak past. What a great attempt, though.
No, that's who I was thinking of, Jacques Fury. He played in the back line for, yeah. Yes, that's who it was.
Jacques,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonder if Robbie ever played against him.
I don't know if the Springboks have trials. Like the All Blacks have trials.
Morning, Tyler. How are you this morning, mate? Now, Mark just trying to set one of these three bowls out here. I tell you what, he's not going to be too far away. He's played this absolutely superbly. Oh, I thought he's just going to run a little bit more, but he's made it pretty hard. Like, Keghan now has to play the perfect bowl to get the kitty.
Oh, correct. Yeah.
He has to play the perfect bowl. And it's very wise of him coming down, having a look at the head here too, Bruce. So,
mind you, a little plant, not a heavy plant, onto those two bowls.
He could get the same result, yes.
He get the same result and can pop back because it's only probably an inch away from the jack or two. Yeah.
Yes.
So.
We'll see what he plays. If he tries a dead draw, that plan is definitely on. The only thing is, that first bowl is probably a little bit too far away from the shot bowl, though, Bruce. If it was touching, you'd definitely want to play it. But I think he is going to play it. He's close. Just going to miss it.
Oh, that was good effort.
Probably a little bit too much weight there, though, Bruce, quite realistically. He wanted to play, just over a draw. And he would have just sprung that back far enough for 3 shots. But, hey, as I've always said, you play whatever you are comfortable with.
Correct.
Okay, good length here once again, keeping it medium, about medium length. A nice starter there by Mark once again on the line, just a couple of feet in behind the head.
This has got the legs. It's going to, or you might be just going to run across. Just at the back, fell up a bit short, but never mind.
Mate, Christine, Muzzy are up on the middle green, and as you know, the scoreboards there are not facing in our direction. We're down on the bottom green. So sorry about that. We'd like to be able to get you some scores, but it's impossible at this stage. They are playing Ocean Shore, so it's a pretty tough game they've got up there, Christine. So we see Keghan with his next bowl. Probably just trying to sit this blue bowl, which I think shot just in behind the head.
He's just gone a little bit wider, but
Yep.
more weight this
A
time.
little bit more weight there, mate.
Yeah, he's got the Keghan holding shot, the front bowl there. Oh, come on, Mark. I thought he was going to run that in straight on.
He had a beautiful line, didn't he?
What's the score next door?
Not too sure.
Not too sure. Can't see the board. It's straight down the line from me. Robbie's just going to put his head out and have a bit of a look, eh? Well, we've got 16-8 on ours, and I'm just looking across there.
Sorry? 9-1 to Burnie after 7.
Okay. And Mark holding 16-8 here from Burnie. So, yeah, good win to Burnie. Where are they running at the moment? They were down on 14th. So, look, pick up 6 points here. And bang, before you know it, they're up at 7 or 8.
Yep. He's been down, had a good look at the head. To my knowledge, Fiona, no. To my knowledge, once they're setting concrete, they're setting concrete from what I've led to believe. They can change positions, but just not change...
change the teams around.
Change teams around.
So through a hole there.
Yeah, a bit unlucky because he got shot though with that front bowl though, mate.
Oh, Keghan, yeah.
Keghan,
got
I
the
think,
shot
had
there.
a shot there by looks of that. Yep.
Handed it over to Keghan from Sandy Bay.
Yep. It really has been another cracking game here.
So we just got to change the cameras around a little bit, run a couple more cables, as we do every after lunch or during lunch, and come back, and no one's the wiser that we've changed it. Just changed directions.
Well,
we're like the little duck, mate. On top, we're really calm. Underneath, we're paddling frantically to get it done by the time.
well, yes, I know, but
I think we might be right today because it's a 1:25 kickoff after lunch, which is good.
I must admit, though, I do help you.
Yes,
I stay as far away as I possibly can,
that's right.
so that way Robbie doesn't have to keep an eye on me. I do the important things, like make sure it's all done properly.
Yes.
I'll probably just go in the club rooms and talk to people.
Yeah. Well, yesterday you said, do you want me to oversee it? And I thought you said, can I go overseas? And we agreed with you.
Yes.
Oh, here's Brad.
Yes, he's back, and you remember what he had to buy that time? That brown water looks shocking.
Yeah. We've got an Algesta match coming up, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
Glenn Pitts playing Tyson Cramey in the singles after lunch, second game after lunch.
Chris, if I remember correctly, I think Cabramatta, was the dearest team in the Calcutta.
I can tell you that straight away because I actually took a photo of the board as I walked through the other day.
Gee whiz, that's another great bowl there from Keghan, mate. He's got two very good shots there. With this wind picking up the way it is too, it's making it very interesting, isn't it?
No, Helensvale were the most expensive. The board. Cabramatta were purchased by... Cabramatta were drawn by the Hamilton team, and then they paid just 3.5 for it.
3.5, did they?
3.5. Hamilton bought it.
Yep.
Obviously some furious bidding there, because Hamilton ended up having to buy their own, the team that they drew. Helensvale were They were sold. Longford drew in them, but they were sold for 5,000.
Graham, the reason they wear their club colours, which is Helensvale, because they're hosting the event, so they're in their club colours, Graham, which is, of course, is green and yellow with white.
If you have a look at our marker here on this, doing the singles event here, yes, he's got that.
Yeah. It went forward.
So see how far it goes forward. What's the minimum? 18, isn't it?
14.
14. Yeah.
14 metres.
Yep. Probably need an umpire to measure that one out, I think. Here comes Carmel, yes. But if you look down there, you see Pam there in they're the colours, Helensvale Club colours. The green with the hawk on the back, green and the gold.
Yeah.
But the one that the Helensvale are playing in is a sponsored shirt for this event.
Yes.
Because it's got Mac on the back.
Yes.
And it's got the logo on the front there.
Yep. G'day, Lukey Wilson. How are you, mate? Yeah, but one of the reasons too, Graham, is why they wear their club colours, because as you realise that only every second game as they've got a mark and they're doing other work in between, so that's why they all wear their club colours, mate, because they're doing all types of jobs, like helping in the office with scores and all types of jobs, picking up, moving mats around, you name it, they do it.
Yeah.
And that's a big call out too, and thank you very much for bringing that to our attention. Helensvale was the highest. Thank you very much for that, Club Helensvale.
Yeah.
We do appreciate that. One of the reasons too, and we must give them a big call out, is the amount of wonderful volunteers that have made this event run so smoothly, Bruce. Has been absolutely superb, hasn't it?
Yes.
Absolutely
Fantastic.
superb. So now, as the viewers are probably not aware, because that jack was out, so of course it goes on the mark.
Yes, it's
now because it didn't go out either side, it was just short. It goes on
back on the tee.
It goes on the tee.
Yep.
And that's the rationale behind that for all our viewers. Neil Hall, g'day. Yeah. How are you, Holly?
Lukey Wilson over in, where is he now? Nauru.
Lukey is, Nauru. What are you doing over there, Lukey? Hiding. Too late now, Lukey. You've told me on my yarn, mate.
Yeah.
Loza. How are you, Loza? I think Loza's got a special occasion coming up this
Olivia,
weekend.
if you're watching after lunch when we set up, I'll make a request of Tony if he can bring Drummer up. Oh, I can see Drummer right down the end.
We can see Drummer.
Yeah, there's
a
Drummer.
Beautiful shot of Drummer.
Top left-hand corner of your screen.
Now, is Mark going to pull up in time? He may just keep running through.
What do we got here? 16th. I might go up there quickly and see if Tony would bring Drummer up, and or if not, I'll get Drummer to jump in.
Move over near the
camera.
Near rink one, not near the camera, but to the other. To just move him out a little bit so we can get him from this camera down here. We've got him on camera. Look at that. We're going to have an interview with Drummer. Now, we'll send Robbie down with a microphone. Working, mate. There's a shot there of Drummer there. There, Olivia. So Mark didn't end up with shot out of that with that last bowl. It must have been, by the looks of it, Robbie. Just sitting there watching. Now, you watch the look on this dog's face when Bruce is walking down there, gets close. You'll probably start growling very, very shortly and show Bruce's teeth. Obviously hasn't spotted Bruce at this early stage. That, of course, is a guide dog, and it's off duty at the moment because it's had the harnesses and that taken off him, and that's why he's so relaxed at the moment. Once you put that harness on, you ought to see that dog, the way it just switches on. It's absolutely amazing how these incredible animals are trained, and I mean that too, because Tony has very, very bad vision, and he couldn't do what he does or even play bowls if it wasn't for that animal there. Let alone the animal that just went down there. Well, Lozza, I can guarantee you, mate, having known you for a great number of years, mate, no doubt whatsoever, Lozza, that you're very capable of having a drink with every single one of those couple of hundred visitors that you're having for your 60th birthday this weekend. Have a great time, buddy. Well, that may have just been knocked in for shot. Not too sure. Maybe. No, Mark is holding shot by the looks of it. Good morning, Diana Knowles. How are you? Good on you, Olivia. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. There's a good shot up there of Drummer, of course. Now, Mark got to be very careful. He does not trail Kitty here. He could go a couple down. Got to pick it up clean, which he has done. And the beauty about that shot there is he's taken that danger away that was building for him, with Keghan having the opportunity of trailing that on the forehand in to make 3. So that is a great bowl there by Mark, and that just shows you his experience that he does have. But I'll tell you what, Keghan, what a bowl. That is a great bowl. That is a magnificent bowl by Keghan. Keghan Booth from Sandy Bay. There's some great bowls being played out here. It's a pleasure, Olivia. Not a problem at all. Now, you better get yourself in practice, Lozza, for a pretty tiring weekend, and you being the boss of your own firm, I'd be inclined to give you Monday and Tuesday off work if I was you. G'day, Chrissy Layfield. How are you, mate? Okay, Mark. Now, just really all he's got's a dead draw. I'll tell you what, he's not too far away. What a great attempt here. Little straightener. And, oh, shot. What a bowl. What a colossal bowl. Diana, Warilla are over at Broadbeach, I think you'll find. That's a sensational bowl there by Mark. Gee whiz, you don't get much better than that, do you? That's just absolutely superb. Oh, Keghan, got to be very careful there. If he touches that bowl of Mark's, his own bowl's liable to go out the head. So what he's really got to do is just dead draw it. And I'll tell you what, he's on a pretty good line here. Not too far away. Look at this for a reply. Yeah, like that's a great bowl, but he's still one down. Gee whiz, you don't see much better than that, do you, without getting the result that you're after. So there's a good shot of Tony up there too, Robbie. Yep. So we have a... there he is. Tony and Drummer. There you are, Olivia. Look at the dog. Those dogs are absolutely incredible for what they do and the way they're trained. Absolutely superb. So a lovely starter there by Mark once again. Brian Stewart. Good morning, Brian. Hope you're feeling all right, mate. So, if I'm just a little bit long, maybe a little bit of adrenaline running through the veins at the moment. Yeah, just running through again, Mark. Good call, that one, Ron. I think, mate, the reason I think Tony is not marking is I think you'll find that he's driving the courtesy bus, mate. He's the only one sitting in it, but no one has lop in with him, but I'm pretty sure he does have that responsibility today, Ronnie. How are you, mate? Hope you keep him well too, Ron. Oh, just Ronnie Lewis just come on board, mate, and asked. Good reply, good on you, Ronnie. He's isolating, okay, mate?
Yeah, Olivia. I said to Tony, can you give Olivia a wave? And he got on screen there. He said he got a message from me yesterday, and he came down today, and yeah, it was good that we could do that. Poor old Tony said to me, so that just gone over to Olivia? I said, sorry, Tony, it's gone throughout the world.
It has too. No, Ron Lewis just come out with a very sensible question, mate. He asked why isn't Tony marking? I said, sorry, mate, his responsibility today is driving the courtesy bus. So.
I can tell you a very funny story about Tony Tully, a great bowler in his own right.
Yes, he is too.
A vision-impaired bowler, and I got home from one day, and I've told this story before. My grandson said to me, how'd you go? I said, I got done. No, I won 35-3. And he said, oh, who are you playing? The blind. And I said, oh, Ryan, that's unfair. Anyway, the next week I got home and he said, how'd you go, Pa? I said, I got done 32-4 or something. He says, oh, that's no good. And I said, you're not going to believe this. I was beaten by a blind bowler called Tony Tully. He and his handler, his marker. And, yeah, his director, I think they call
director,
it.
Yes, that's
yeah, and, yeah, he just burst out laughing. It's true. Tony and his marker did a hiding on me, yes, and another gentleman that played with me that day. We were sort of a make-up team to make up the numbers, and
you didn't hand your card in after the game, did you? They may hold that against us in the five-a-side.
That card is never to be seen again.
Now, listen,
but I'm glad we could do that for Olivia.
Yeah, that's fantastic, mate. And Ron, I hope you get well soon, mate. Good call there, Loza, giving yourself a week off, mate. It may take you never know what you may eat over the weekend, and may get yourself a little bit crook, mate, so just be careful. Loza turned 60 this weekend, mate.
Oh, okay.
And
lucky Loza.
I know for a fact he's going to lose a lot of money. The people said he wouldn't live that long. Good on you, Loza. Love your work, son. You know that. So we've got a nice starter there, but just pulling up a bit short with this bit of extra length, which again, as I said, I must really congratulate these players that trying everything to try and put their opposition off, and a good call there by Keghan after he won that last end to go pretty much full length. Pretty close to it, all except for a couple of feet. He's turned his back on that one too.
I was away for a couple of ends there, and Mark's jumped ahead there to 18-10.
Played some great bowls, mate, really has. Played some fantastic bowls. That's in fact, it's been a cracking game once again, though, Bruce.
A really good bowl, a game of bowls. I mean, all the singles matches. Well, actually, all the matches that we broadcast.
Fantastic too.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, Mark is just going to sneak around this one here. Gee whiz, what another great bowl. Thought he may have had Kitty there, mate.
Yeah, it just needs to swing around that front bowl on the right. And
yeah, you did right, Lukey. I'm not saying anything about Parramatta, mate, at the moment. I know my grandson's very excited. I remember when he first moved in with his lovely partner, who they've had 2 beautiful children with. I don't think she really liked the Parramatta sheets and pillows, and particularly the doona. So I don't know why.
I have a cousin like that, Jimmy. He's he is a Parramatta tragic. He lived out that way in Sydney many years ago, and he's wrapped up in Parramatta.
Well, we were the first house ever built in Carlingford, which is up around Beecroft and that area up towards Pennant Hills, and our family outings as a family on a Saturday was to the Sydney Cricket Ground, 3 o'clock the match of the day.
Yes.
And on Sunday to Cumberland Oval to watch Parramatta play. What a great bowl, another great bowl there.
Frankie Hyde would be calling in those days, would he not?
Hyde was calling, mate.
Yeah.
Frankie Hyde, you had the wonderful Manly president in those days, Hartley.
Hartley, yeah.
Referee. Well,
Yes.
they said he wasn't. Well, he was a referee, but just
Yeah.
obviously Hollywood, a life member of the Manly Rugby League Club. Had to be. Well, he refereed Manly. I remember the only time he refereed a Cumberland Oval, they needed a police escort to get him out of the joint.
Yeah, I believe there was a big kerfuffle up in Brisbane the other week with the security guards trying to keep the crowd in so they wouldn't leave until the end of the Broncos game.
Yes, that's true, mate. There were people leaving everywhere. They said, my God, we're going to have too many pies and too much beer left over. Lock them in.
Well, there's a couple of good shots there. I think I'd say it's 2. There's going Hell Western Crooked here.
Yes. What happened there? One come from next door. I think someone had to drive.
One of the Burnie bowls, was it?
Well, the big bowl here by Mark. He can go out here. He trails Kitty.
Yeah,
4 shots. I tell you what, he must be. He must be close to 2 now.
He's just got to get underneath. Don't
and
you
he
crash.
has. Look at this for a bowl.
Oh, great bowl. I think it's only 3, which is all that's needed.
That's all he needs. Shake of the hand.
Yeah, shake of the hand. Yep.
It's all over.
Yeah, great game. Great game.
Yes, Timmy. I remember those days, mate.
Yeah.
Bit like him watching Lorne Bowles play, mate, and seen some great footballers over here. I go back watching Papa Clay.
St George.
St George.
Great footballer.
Remember Reg Gasnier playing the match of the day one day against Manly, and Manly were all over the top of him, playing superbly, and Alex Tennant, who was opposing Reg Gasnier, gave him the best uppercut you'd ever want to see on a football field, which woke these
sleeping giant.
And he absolutely ripped Manly apart after that. Henselite, mate, choice of champions.
Yes.
Absolutely great sponsors of this wonderful five-a-side that's they're sponsoring the National Five-a-Side, Henselite. So we thank Johnny Newell and his team, and of course Jacinta Ware's been here the last few days selling product, and if you need anything, come on down and see Johnny. He'd love to have a chinwag to you.
Yeah, I'm sure he would.
And of course, this is what Helensvale's going to look like in May next year, is it?
About May next year, they believe.
Moff said, around about May, if everything goes right, and we don't get much rain. So there you go. What a wonderful complex that's going to be, mate.
Yeah, grass looks good.
Grass looks very good.
Yeah.
Jeez, it needs to mow, though.
Yeah.
But no, it should be an absolute wonderful, wonderful complex. All done.
And there's the teams. They come from Mandalay. Where we got 3 from Victoria, 1 from South Australia. New South Wales have got 1, 2, 5. We've got 3 in Tassie. We've got 1 over in the Perth, and we've got a stack in Queensland.
Yes, we have now. And Hong Kong. Don't forget Hong Kong.
Hong Kong. Oh, yeah, Hong Kong up the top right-hand corner.
I think he just burst Hong Kong, though.
Hong Kong, China, yes.
He's put a pin in it. So, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Gold Coast Tweed Media Team, we'd like to thank Club Helensvale for allowing us to do this superb event. Just look at those dark clouds there in the background, Robbie. It's looking a little bit... Yes, and now for on the 24th, 25th of this month, all you juniors out there, Calm down, Brizzy. Calm down. You're too old. Burnett Bowls Club is looking for a couple more teams to get that junior event running. So if any juniors out there who aren't at school at the moment and listening to us, get to school, you might learn something. Listen to us, you're going to get nowhere, right? But if you're looking for a game of bowls on the 24th and 25th of September, please get hold of the Burnett Bowls Club and get your name down into that event. It should be an excellent event. They've got a wonderful money, they've got sponsors, they've got everything going. All they need is a few more teams. So please give them a call and get it up and running. So we look
Des
forward
Kemp at Burnett.
Des Kemp, I'll just ring anybody at Burnett Bowls Club and they'll put your name down and we'll see you there. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Robbie Allen, the Admiral Leader of this sinking ship. Now, the captain always goes down the ship, doesn't he?
Too right.
Too right, mate.
I'm bailing, see ya.
I'm out of here. So on behalf of Brucey Kirk, myself, Brian Marshall, it's lunchtime now, ladies and gentlemen. We've got to move some cameras and do some important stuff. Next game starts at 1:25, so you'll hear a ping and we'll be back on air. So enjoy your lunch, enjoy your bowl, support your club. Thank you very much.
Thank you.